Hi, good morning from Sewing Room. I've got a busy week this week. I usually get probably 2, 3 dresses a month coming in on average, which is fine because then I've got plenty of time to work on these dresses. I've been inundated this week. I've got to the tune of about a dozen or so, which is brilliant. And a couple of those are proper 1970s classics. The dresses I absolutely love because they need to be loved again, and although they're going to take some work and trying to find, source buttons from that era for a couple of them, and that kind of thing, it's a labour of love and it's worth it. They do find themselves on and off my mannequin 1 or 2 times, but that's all good, and it's worth it. It's really really good to get them back out there again. Just looking through my rota of what I've got to be doing this week. Anything really from the 50s through to the 80s are classic vintage dresses, and they're very much in demand. The younger bride has decided, I'm probably getting a bit bored of the mass produced, going to a boutique and see the same thing over and over again, because wedding dresses are like everything else. We go on styles, we go on fashions, we go on, what's in at the moment, and there's a lot of same stuff. So you want to be a bit different. It's your wedding day, and I get that. I totally get that. So I tried to keep as much as the original integrity in those dresses as possible. It's what people want. A few dresses have come in along the way, not this week, but along the way, that have been absolutely brand new. They've never made it down the aisle. They've still got tags on, for whatever reason. Some people buy a dress and then think, do you know what? I don't want that one. I want something different. I've got a couple of friends that I know that have done that. So then it's, what do I do with the other one? So it gets chucked in a bag and forgot about. Luckily now they're coming back out, they're resurfacing. But they're my cheapest dresses because I've not had to do anything with them. They just need to be loved. They just need to be out there again. So we're doing that. If I've got to work on it, obviously, it's time. But all my dresses are bargains. They are an absolute steal. I'm never ever going to be a rich lady, but it's a passion of mine. When we see things go to the tip, in everyday clothing, it's such a shame. We've got such fast fashion, and we've got more than enough clothing on this planet already now before we start thinking about other. But that's my personal passion. I know not everybody will agree with me, and I know a lot of people will say, if it's not new, I'm not having it. That's your call. That's entirely up to you. To me, I can't do that. But that's, like I say, that's my thing. Right, let me have a look on my list. Oh yeah, yeah. I've got a few in that are labour of love. Looking at that, there's it's a mixed bag. I never know what I'm getting in. It's a mixed bag, and sometimes it's very exciting because I look at a dress and think, yes, I know what I'm doing with you. And other dresses, I just think, okay, well, I'll take off the buttons, I'll take off the zips, I'll take off the embellishments, and the dress has been, it's had a good wedding day. It's properly stained. It's properly, sometimes they're torn. But hey, you're wearing it that once. It's your dress. Do what you want to do in it. That's what it's all about, obviously. But yeah, so if they come from a certain era and I can reuse and those embellishments, then I will. That is not a problem for me. I will do that. Yeah, it's just a busy time. I'm going to pop some on for you to have a look at some point. See where I'm coming from and all of this. This last couple of days has been sorting and cleaning, and seeing what I've got. A lot of dresses I look at and they can be on and off my mannequin a few times before I think, I know what it needs. I know what it wants. The worst thing to do is to embellish something that needs not to be embellished, or embellish something from the wrong era and it takes away its integrity. It's, you want something, if it's coming from a certain time, which, a classic vintage dress, if you're going it from the 70s, you don't want something from the 90s popping onto that dress. It loses it all. So that's what I'm up to. Like I say, I will pop some on later when I've got some work in. I must remember to start videoing these dresses. I've got 2 grown-up daughters who keep saying, Mum, just, because the transformation sometimes is like, wow. And other times you can see the amount of work, because there's a lot of hand sewing, as you can imagine. They're delicate dresses. So once you've got that and you can see that, then you see where the work's gone into these. Like I say, they're not expensive dresses. You can find me on Depop.com at something new 23, and go and have a look. Go and have a look and see what you think. The price reflects what I've had to do or not had to do in some cases, but you'll be getting something in most parts. You'll be getting something that is completely original, because I've had to change it, I've had to tweak it. It will be, I mean, some of the dresses, they're just, I've had to strip it right back and reimagine. But that's the fun of it. There isn't another one like that out there. It's a no-brainer in my book. But go and have a look. And if it's not your bag, then thanks for listening. Have a good day. And if you are going to be getting married, I've got bridesmaid dresses too. Got a few of those come in. It's worth a look, isn't it? Anyway, Depop. Thanks for listening. Bye.